guys? Here we have, we're going to be looking into supposed graphic cards as well as motherboard headers. Oh, it looks like I kind of screwed up with the lining in it, but that's okay. This is a very small section. I decided to include both of them from the Start Master. So, in addition to slots and sockets for system devices, however, also, ooh, I went a little bit. These are for case buttons, speakers, and fans. So these headers components of the front and rear panels of the case connect to headers on a motherboard. First, we have the power button, and it's something I didn't know, but after reading this, I do know now. It sends a signal that can be interpreted by the OS as a command to shut down rather than switching the PC off. But holding the power button for a few seconds will cut the power. So yeah, that's kind of what I was like, wow, okay, I didn't know that you could do that. Drive HDD active activity lights show when an internal hard disk is being accessed. This might be valuable if you're trying to troubleshoot your hard disk. Audio ports allow speakers or headphones and microphones to be connected to the computer. USB ports, internal USB 2 connections are made via 9-pin headers. That will be on the exam. I was tested on that. Which accept up to 4-pin port connections. The ninth pin is to orient the cable correctly. USB 3 headers use a 2 times 10 format and can be cabled to 2 ports. When disassembling a system, you should make a diagram of the position and orientation of the header connectors. If you do not have the diagram, you can refer to motherboard documentation or go by any labels printed on the wires and headers. These are not easy to follow, however. So yeah, if you don't know which one's which, um, they might have a diagram. We saw this in my last video when we went over motherboard form factors. I'll put a link in in the description and the timestamp as well. But with the motherboard documentation, it'll show you, which is which. Moving on to power connectors. The motherboard also contains various connection points for the power supply and fans. The main P1 motherboard power connector is distinctive 2-pin by 12-pin block with square pin receptacles. Fan connectors are 3 or 4-pin Molex KK format. I think we went over this with, we're going over hardware, I believe. Alright, yeah, motherboards. And we went over power supply. And we have red, black, and then a yellow one. So that's where it could be a 3-pin. And because these are fan connectors, it's quite easy when you're installing them. There'll be one for the CPU and one for more for the case fans and components such as memory and video adapters. 4-pin fan connectors support precise fan speed control via a pulse width modulation signal carried by the blue wire. 3-pin fans are controlled by varying the wattage. Fans with 3-pin connector can usually be used with 4-pin headers, but the system may not be able to vary the fan speed and may need special configuration to be able to do so. A fan with a 4-pin connector will usually work with 3-pin header, but will not be able to use PWM. Also, if you gotta take note while you're trying to build a PC, this doesn't really go over like troubleshooting. I mean, maybe it goes over like compatibility issues. See. Okay, so this one we have video cards and capture cards. It's fairly. Have you ever heard that Elgato is a capture card? Video card could be probably like the NVIDIA 1080 Ti. That's one pretty famous. An expansion card adds functions or ports that are not supported by the integrated features of the motherboard. An expansion card can be fitted to an appropriate PCIe or PCI slot. Some of the main types of expansion card are sound, video capture, and network. So for video cards, a video card or graphics adapter generates the signal to drive a monitor or projector. Low-end graphic adapters are like to be included with the motherboard chipset as part of the CPU itself. This is also referred to an onboard adapter or onboard graphics. If computers is to be used for 3D gaming, CAD, or digital artwork, a more powerful video adapter is required. This can be installed as an add-on card via PCIe slot. Most graphic adapters are based on chipsets by ATI, AMD, NVIDIA, and Intel. Video cards are distinguished by their following features, and then we'll go to the following features. So I guess if you could probably check your computer if you left the stickers on, it will show you what type of graphics card it has. If you don't know, there's also a simple way of going to what is it, system information. This will also show you what type of card you have. So if I go to our resources, well, I think it's components actually. Yeah, display says that I have an Iris Xe graphics and a GeForce NVIDIA RTX 3050 laptop. Looks like I don't have much RAM. Yeah, I think that's 1 GB RAM. Yeah, so this is 1 KB, this 1 MB. Wow, okay, I don't have a lot, but it works well. And that's how you look at that. Let's go to the next one. Okay, graphics cards. We kind of talked about this in the previous slide. Graphics processor unit, a microprocessor designed and optimized for processing instructions that render 2D and 3D images and effects on screen. The basic test for GPU is the frame rate it can produce for a particular game or application. Other performance characteristics include support for levels and texture and lighting effects. So don't get this confused with graphics memory. Graphics memory has its RAM, so graphics memory 3D cards need a substantial amount of memory for processing and texture effects. A dedicated card may be fitted up to 32 gigabytes of RAM at the high end, or GDDR. It's a little bit different from the other RAM that we're used to. Around 8 gigabytes would be more typical of current mid-range performance cards. Low-end cards use shared memory, that is, the adapter uses system RAM. Such cards may use a mixed dedicated and shared. So let's just continue. Video ports, a type of number of connectors such as HDMI, DisplayPort, and Thunderbolt. Okay, this is what it means. So graphics double data rate memory technology is similar to DDR modules used for system RAM. So here's an example of what a graphics card has. So most modern cards use PCI X16 interface. Dual cards using 2 more slots are also available. So the video card, our display ports, our HDMI ports, and our DVI ports. Capture cards. I believe this is the last one, and this is where Elgato comes in. Where a graphics card generates an output video signal to drive a monitor, a capture card is used to record video input, save as a type of movie or streaming media file. Many capture cards are designed to record footage from computer games, such are designed to work with PC games, while others record from a game console HDMI sources or from a live camera HDMI source, such as camcorder or a security camera. Another classic capture card can act as a TV tuner and record video from broadcast TV sources. Capture card can be fitted as an internal PCIe or as an external unit connected via USB and Thunderbolt. I believe I had the latter. I have a HD60S. I bought it many years ago, and yeah, it is connected through Thunderbolt. I believe it's use USB Type C. I don't think it's like a Thunderbolt. Um, that would be kind of weird. Yeah, I think that was actually a pretty good buy. It sucks for any PC, PS5 gaming or PC gaming. It was only really made for, say, the Xbox One and the PS4. Works really good with those. Anything other than that, that's too high up, then, it starts like having bad graphics. I was playing Stellar Blade on my PS5 and I used that graphics card and it went from 4K to 1080. It's quite sad. Anyways, that was it. All I had for you guys. You guys have a good day. Subscribe. Gonna update load this tomorrow, so it should be, yeah, the second for you guys. Peace.